my gosh, guys. I am sorry that this took like 3 billion frickin' years. Man. Wrestling went on way too dang long tonight. Let me, put the headphones away. Those are a little loud. Oh my gosh. Absolutely insane. That event was like, I want to say 7.5 hours long. It's freaking nuts. Let me get some like background tunes here. Some like wrestling stuff. Alright. Good. Okay. Alright. Let's begin. What's up? Pennywise, Velocelot, Mary Stu. I don't know how many people are gonna be in here. I'm like an hour late. Yeah, so it's at least, you know, good you guys were here. What's up, Carlos? Buenos noches. Pretty tired today. Had a crazy day. My life's pretty good. How's yours, buddy? We're gonna do 3 unboxings today. Number 1 is this dude. Number 2, Kurt Angle, who retired tonight, I guess, from in-ring action. We'll see about that. And then we have Shawn Michaels. So what's up, Doug? Yeah, so we're gonna unbox. Let's just do Shawn Michaels first. So I don't know if anyone needs the UPCs. We usually show them off, I suppose. It's a little blurry. There he goes. It focused. So yeah, I know who you are, hardcore. I got you, bro. Focus back, camera, please. Or not. Don't focus back at all. While we wait for this stupid camera to focus, it's only $200. You know, does it want to do its job? No. Holy crap. There we go. Follow me. Good job, camera. I put the text used to be over here on the right-hand side. I moved it over here to the left-hand side because for mobile, come on, camera. There you go. For mobile, for some reason, if you're watching this on mobile, the text for some reason goes on that side instead of the right side. Even though I like right side, so the GOAT. We can talk about Wrestlemania afterwards as well if you really want to. But where the heck did my mouse go? There it went. Cool. So we have like, I want to say circa 2006. Shawn Michaels, like that type of attire. So I'll get close and show the card off. I thought about not even like doing this because I was so tired or just not into it, but it's actually kind of fun to do. So you got the text on the bottom. You got the just wonderful card, old school replica style. You got the sweet chin music thing. Watch finger, Weatherman, get it right. There you go. Right there, you know, showing off the action feature and stuff. But any other legends appear? Lunas, Scott Hall, and Kevin Nash did. Spoilers, I guess. Anyone watching, but. I really like the blue border. They went back to this, I guess, for all the this wave, or I think this is wave 5. I have no clue, man. It might be actually wave 8. I'm sorry, or series 8. Anyways, I got the whole wave except Sheamus. Sheamus is a really cool figure. Looks really good. I just didn't buy him because I didn't really care for Sheamus. I like barely bought actually any of these 3, but hey, it's WrestleMania. Why not do a live stream, right? So that's the top of the card, so you can show off the sweet chin music action feature with a, I guess, a spring arm. I'm just gonna open them up and show off. We can talk about Mattel in a second. Just show off. Ooh, the head sculpt, which actually looks not that great. So yeah, it really doesn't. Excuse me. It really doesn't look like Shawn Michaels. It kind of looks like poop, to be honest with you. A lot of wrestling collectors or wrestling, you know, people on Twitter, they really complain about why don't they just use elite heads for the head scans? Because this looks like ass. It looks like straight ass. It's terrible, unfortunately. So it kind of stinks. Let me skip this song, I suppose. So the action feature, is it this leg? Yep. So, it does not do it for the left leg, just the right leg. I think it's the Sami Zayn action feature. We're going to demo these in the ring afterwards, so I just wanted to show off, I guess. Ugh. The arms are really stiff. This right arm's super stiff, and then this is it the left arm there? has the tattoo, so that's good accuracy. Unlike this camera. There we go. Let me scroll down so I'm not missing. There we go. Cool. I can see the chat. Oh, okay. Number 2, we'll do Kurt Angle, who retired from in-ring action. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. If anyone cares, I don't know if this is a one-time off or whatever, but I don't care about this Mayhem thing. Here you go. Here's Shawn Michaels for you if you're watching. Yeah. What's up, Charles? Kurt Angle retired from in-ring action tonight. I thought about not getting Kurt Angle because I kind of wanted bald Kurt Angle, but I think this is actually a really good thing to have. You know, the head or hair Kurt Angle. So the top, pretty dope. Going down, this guy has a lot of paint splotches. I guess like Velocelot noticed with all the Mattel Jurassic Park stuff, but oh man, it's so bad. Carlos, I'll answer all the toy questions here at the end. Let me just get through these unboxings and reviews. I always do that. I'll answer you, buddy. Don't worry. Angle Slam is the action feature. So here's the back. There is the UPC. Same wave. And then you can do the Angle Slam. They demo it without another figure in there. It's kind of interesting, but unboxing it. Everyone's favorite Baron Corbin. Yeah, he lost to Baron Corbin tonight. Spoiler alert, I guess. He jobbed to him. Pretty interesting. Here is the Mayhem thing for Kurt. If you want to scan it. I don't know if that's coming out all nasty and pixely in the... Oh, that's nice stiff arms. This one not so much, but this one is. So I'll show off the paint defects this dude has. Right there is pretty bad. As you see, that's supposed to be skin tone. And then like the little singlet or doublet or what, I don't know. I haven't made a creator wrestler in quite some time in video games because I haven't really played video games much anymore. But you see how like sloppy that paint is. It's really faded underneath his arm. Don't know if it'll come up on camera, but his right pec has... Actually will, yep. There's a nice scratch on it. And I believe his face for the most part looks pretty good, but his head has a little like brown streak right at the little what do you call that? Widow's Peak? No. What is it? I don't know. But yeah, paint apps are not that great. And a little bit on the left thigh, the inner left thigh. It's a little speck, it's not picking up. Anyways, oh. Can the camera pick it up? Yeah, right there. So it's really bad paint. It was actually the best paint. Come on, camera. It was actually the best paint out of all of them. But I like the attire. Kind of looks like an American Gladiator. I don't know if anyone remembers that show. It was in the 90s. Dope. You're going to Disneyland. Sick. So we're gonna demo him in a second. And then the guy who blocked me on Twitter. No, I said I was a CM Punk fan, and I believe CM Punk. I like Jericho though because he's Canadian, and I used to have his T-shirt. I have his DVD set still somewhere. I'm trying to sell it, but anywho, I thought I had to get him because what if in 10 or 15 years, whenever I have kids, if I have kids, they want to beat up, use these figures, just beat up on Chris Jericho. But no, Chris Jericho's cool. This card is really awesome. If I was a huge Jericho fan, or Mark, I would totally keep one on extra on card. And the paint, they actually had a lot of at Walmart with good paint on them. So flipping over, UPC, bam. I think the code breaker is apparently the finishing move, which is not how this works, but we are going to just open it up and try it out anyway. So, yep. Focus, camera. Come on. It'll just focus if I... Yep, there we go. I like what... Random. Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins, who won the Raw Tag Team Championships today, they're like, we need to open figures to let them breathe. But all of them have, like, every single action figure, I'm pretty sure since, like, the 80s, has little, like... you see there's like holes right there, so the figures actually do technically breathe, because if they didn't, they would deteriorate, get all like sticky and stuff. So they're supposed to have... Jared Scarf is right. They're supposed to have perforations in the plastic or packaging. I heard that you can't take off his scarf, so we're about to see that. Actually, let's just do it right now. See if we can or cannot. Yeah, it looks like it's on there pretty good. I don't. Oh, wait a minute. Wait. Now you can take it off with that. Okay, cool. It's super tight though. But it looks like it's plausible. Oh, heck yeah. Okay, cool. Because I thought about two things. If I could not get this off, you can either just like, you can cut it right there at this point rather than this point. Because if you put them on the scarf, just hypothetically speaking, it would fall off, or it'd be easy to yank them off on accident, or yank it off on accident. And if you cut it here, you can just like take it off a lot easier. You can still rest it on the figure without, worrying about anything. Or without, cutting it, you could just like get a hair dryer and pop off the head, and then take this off and pop the head back on as you heat it up, whatever. So, likeliness looks kind of good. The goatee looks kind of weird. Overall, the face and head looks pretty good though, but the goatee kind of throws it off, and the tights are pretty sweet. So, backside says goat. He thinks he's the goat. So, yeah. All right. So let's bring out the ring. Good focus. Oh wait, sorry. Right there for Jericho. I'm trying to get that as least glare amount as possible for you, so you can scan it and use it. All right. We will toss these in the trash, and then I guess tilt down and do the action features. Push the mic back a little bit in the ring for the stream. So, that, yeah, let's go up a little. Okay, so let's do the way we unboxed him. All right. He's banned from WWE from working with AEW. I think that's some petty stuff. Okay, so Shawn Michaels, you might also just bring out, these. So I guess like Shawn Michaels, if you just, hold him back that way, that actually kind of works. Can we do it like in real life? Let's see. Let's just kick him in the groin. Kind of works. I wish I had the Shinsuke Nakamura one. I have the Sami Zayn, which I believe has the same action feature, but I don't know, that's okay. The head sculpt looks like poop, but if you can grab them this is $10 at Walmart. I don't know. I agree with you, Velocelot. Ripping off bubbles is amazing. It's a great feeling, but as a collector, yeah, it does suck. But anywho, I honestly would probably give this guy like a 7, and I'd give him a recommend, even though the head sculpt kind of sucks. The action feature is kind of cool. It does work, so kudos to them. Unlike some of their figs, like I'm assuming this guy might kind of stink, but yeah, it's actually kind of cool. Yeah, I'm gonna give a 7 and a recommend for him, especially if you get it for $10. 15 to 20, I don't know. I mean, if you're a big fan, why not? I might as well just keep him in here for Kurt Angle's Angle Slam. So this action feature works really well for like John Cena's, FU or attitude adjustment, because I can't do this. So an angle slam is like, oh gosh, what's an angle slam? It's something like this, and it's like bringing them back behind the back like that. So, doing that with this action feature, I don't know. I guess it kind of works. It's not as cool as an action feature as this one, but they had to do something. Holy crap! I thought this back was so bad, but it's actually just dust from this because I haven't cleaned the ring in a minute. Anywho, I'll give him like I think mostly because the head looks amazing. I'll give him like a 6, and I'll give him a recommend, especially for $10. So, yeah, that's cool. So Jericho does, pretty much a clothesline. So, crap. I'm gonna move this arm up. So, obviously a clothesline works, but a code breaker is when. Why is that thing like freaking out so much? It shouldn't be doing that. The camera. I can just quickly. Let's see if I can change it real quickly. See if it doesn't. Just play around with it. Properties. Configure video. Is it the focus? No, seems to not. No. Anyway, seems to be alright now, I guess. Well, of course, when I say that, it does that. Let me, nope, still doing it. Anyway, sorry for the flashy video. The code breaker is when he kind of jumps up, brings them to their knees, and like it kind of like falls like this way, but his knees are bent. So like, I'm failing to see where like a punch or a clothesline is doing the code breaker. Like the AJ Styles one, and Stone Cold uses this too for like stunners. But you know, the AJ Styles, you know, phenomenal forearm. You can just have the kid, you know, when you're playing, just jump off the rope and do that, and that's amazing. That's AJ Styles, you know, finishing move. But for this, like, even like I guess you can do like a lion tamer. Like if you had some kind of like this, but it was like for this spring, but if it was for like back and forth, like if you just went like that, you can do like a lion tamer off of that. That's like one of his signature moves. It's not his finishing move, but that would have been cool. But yeah, that's yeah. This, I don't know. I'll give this guy. So it seems like this one was actually the best figure. I'll give it 7, 6, and then 5. And I'm still gonna recommend him for $10, especially if you're a Jericho fan, I suppose. But I'm not just gonna keep this. I'll keep the scarf on. I'll put it on somehow. I wish this scarf was a little bit easier to put on, but yeah. All right. Oh crap. All right. Yes, camera's got some dust on it. So much I use it. Let's go down low. That's okay. Yeah, $10. Why not? I don't know if anyone's in the. I'll scroll all the way up. Oh my gosh, there's so much. I might. All right, I'm going to skip that little chat before I moved in here. So Pennywise guy. All right, cool. There's a new Fortnite update. Is that what you're asking? I said hi to Doug already. Ah, crap, man. You know what? Maybe I'll just do this later. Put this back over here. I had Brock Lesnar on display with the belt. I'm still gonna have him with the belt. Is there like dust flying? Probably. Okay, cool. So, yeah. Put you over here. Let's answer the cues. We can talk about all kinds of crap. Mattel Jurassic. Woohoo! Excuse me. Ah, man. Well, Wrestlemania was pretty good. I don't know if anyone wants to talk about it. I don't know if anyone's here. I think everyone wants to talk about Jurassic Park right now. Wrestlemania was pretty good overall. I think it was probably like the best Mania probably since WrestleMania 30. So I was pretty overall satisfied with it. Favorite match, honestly, out of the gate, the Brock one was pretty good. I was looking forward to that one. But definitely the best one was Daniel Bryan and Kofi. That was pretty good. So, oh man. All right, let's check out the chat's questions you want to ask. Mattel's been a disaster lately. Maybe. We riot for better toy quality. That's not gonna happen. Don't worry. What's up? Amen Hala Y2J. Sorry if I messed up your name. I'm not good with names at all, man. Dude, HBK's your hands down favorite wrestler. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Why did that get out of focus? And I just nodded. That was odd. This camera just is. There we go. Stupid today. They're shaking. Not off the rails quite yet. It's true. I think I said hi to Charles already. Okay, so what's your opinion on Matt? In your opinion, what is your incentive on buying this specific subline of WWE toys? I think I said it in the past, Carlos. These dudes I had like as a kid. This is the first like scale toys, and that ring over there. That ring's actually my original ring I had as a kid. And it has movable turnbuckles, and like it took forever for like a a WWE ring to have, or WWF at the time, to have movable turnbuckles. And after that, they decided to get cheaper. Even though right now Mattel for WWE is super cheap, they remade that ring. They call it the WWE Retro ring, as is this is the WWE Retro figure line. And they didn't include movable turnbuckles on it, which kind of sucked. So I didn't buy it. I actually bought it. I took it back because I was like, no. They went like 2 steps forward. They made removable like tables. I actually thought about making a video, like a review of it, which I might do sometime in the future, just for the comparing the rings and which one I like more and showing off which one I like. Because everyone loves it for some reason. I just think it's not good enough. Whatever, conformists, sheep people. Yeah, I really like the movable turnbuckles on that. It's really cool. Anyway, I played with it as a kid, and I played with these as a kid, and I think the plastic quality is strong. The likeliness is pretty much great. I love the action features, and it's a solid toy. These all these old ones. I don't have an old one over here. I have old ones over here on the shelf. I'm not gonna bother picking them up, but they're really solid quality toys, and I don't know. They come out with the 6-inch stuff, and the 6-inch stuff, as I guess a collector, takes up more room. Also, if you're a parent, it takes up more room in the playroom. The plastic quality is not as good. The joints are super loose. The detail is obviously better, but they're more expensive. Like these are $10. You get a basic. I'm just gonna turn off autofocus because I don't need it off anymore, I suppose. Properties. Cool, it's not gonna go crazy. So the 6-inch guys, it just takes up so much room, and you can get a 6-inch basic figure for $10, or you can get the Elite, which is way better, for $20, and then these are $10, and I just think these are just way better. Plus they take up less room, and I don't know. So that's why these are like my first toys I ever played with, toy line. So I always liked these and thought they were great. And now that Mattel came back with them, they're remaking people. Like there was a Shawn Michaels one from like '92, a Rockers one. I think it was a jumper. It was something. He had his legs together and stuff. But as bad as the head sculpt looks, I think this is actually better than the '92 Hasbro one. So I hope they continue to come out with ones. They released some images from this past weekend for Wrestlemania of like Diesel. Crap. Ooh, I thought I almost dropped that. Diesel, someone else, and I don't know, a whole line. I thought Diesel was the only one I actually wanted to like pick up. Let me look. Who do I follow on Twitter? That Hasbro. Shoot. Hasbro fan page, WWF fan. I can try to show it off too. Here you go. Let me see. Can I switch over? No. That's not right. Where the heck is that at? Hold on. Get rid of this. Okay, cool. Switching over right now. So they have a Diesel, Junkyard Dog. Junkyard Dog looks okay. The face sculpt looks a little bit, I don't know. It looks like it's from like porcelain. But the Diesel looks good. I'll probably get the Diesel. I like Junkyard Dog, but I don't think I'm gonna get that. Junkyard Dog's also kind of like a shelf warmer for the 6-inch version, unfortunately. Elias. Let me move this. Can I? Okay, I guess I can't for some reason. There we go. Cool. I guess in studio mode I can't do it. It's stupid. Anyway, Matt Hardy looks like ass. I mean, I don't know who sculpted that. But if you're a Matt Hardy fan, you're obviously going to be like, oh, I want it. But it's cool that Elias comes with the guitar. So that's good. But, yikes. Alright, done with that. Back to the chat. Do you know when the Mania plaques will be live on the store? No idea, bro. I have no idea about that at all. So his retirement match wasn't the Secret Cena match. What was the Secret Cena match? You're hunting for a Mosasaurus. You're scared you find one with bad paint. You sort through 3 to find the best. It's still scuffed. Open packaging is not worth it. I agree. We'll be talking about that very shortly. It's going to be a great video. April 16th. Jarrah's scarf. I like it. The edge heads. Yeah, that was pretty sick. Crap. What's their names? Kurt Hawkins and Zack Ryder. What their real names are? Matthew. Oh, crap. What happened? Matthew is Zack Ryder, and then Kurt's real name is... I forget, man. Anywho. Question 1. Since you're mentioning Scalpers in your Hasbro rant video, have you run any problems with them? I mean, good question. I don't think I've really talked about... Oh, well, yeah. I talk about Amazon scalping. Amazon has scalped. I don't know if you guys have seen it or not, but Amazon has scalped like Maisie. They had a Maisie, Zia, Claire, and some of the other like attack packs. They've doubled the price. It really sucks. It really sucks for the consumer. So I have all that evidence. I have screen caps of it, and the battle damage leg. No, it's not legacy. It's just a battle damage Gallimimus. Walmart has scalped that for like I think $20, like $19.98. It's just like that's double the price. That's not cool. So besides that, you have your typical eBay scalpers. It really blows, but whatever. Let me tilt this down a little more as I sit back in my chair. This freaking camera sucks. The backing of this, it's all like felt. That's okay. Wish I had a little more headroom with it. Whatever. Let's be a stickler. It's good. Okay. Did all the fans riot over MetLife, considering they ironically deal with healthcare? It's hilarious. $10 a little steep for them, you guess. $10 for what? Oh, for this? No, this is actually really good for $10. Trust me, you don't want to see the other 6-inch figures for $10. Not as good. Oh, crap. I was trying to read something, but the chat just like went crazy on me. Okay, here we go. YTJ. Did you watch the G1 Supercar, the controversial? Yeah, so Enzo and Big Cass, I guess, are going to be on Ring of Honor. No one's going to know, besides, I guess, maybe 1 or 2 people, wrestling fans watching. Very interesting. I thought that was actually a shoot. It was at work when they jumped the rail and Bubba Ray was all beating the crap out of him. This weekend was nuts. Bret Hart got attacked at the frickin' Hall of Fame. That was nuts and really disrespectful. Eric Bischoff got into a shoot. I think it was a shoot fight, some kind of convention or something. He was being interviewed at. That was weird. And then Enzo and Big Cass. I think that was it. All crazy crap. The Legacy Pachycephalosaurus is the second rare figure in the Legacy collection. Really? I'm gonna look that up right now. Because I have one. I've talked about it in the April 16th vid. And Jurassic World. I'm actually gonna sell it. Oh, you might be right. Let's look at sold. $26 from the UK. Not really. Oh, now they're... Oh, that was... This is sold March 23rd. Now they go for $70 plus shipping. Well, maybe I'll keep it then, eh? What the heck? Let's go for sold items. I guess it depends. We got some morons. I'll switch over. So, like, bids have gone up to 27, 70, 35, 39, 75, 30, 30. Anywhere from 30 to 75, I guess. Dang. which really it's really mind-boggling because that figure actually blows. It doesn't stand well because the feet are so damn small, and the action feature sucks compared to the Kenner one. Both Kenner ones. The Kenner one where you would... Let me just click it, and I'll show this off real quickly. So, oh, this is from Toy Wiz. Oh, wonderful. Let me zoom down for you guys. So, let me turn that off. Okay. The Kenner version, you would push this button right here, and then the head would be up, I believe, and then it would tilt down. So you'd push the button, hold it, and then the head would tilt down kind of like this in a straight line, and then you kind of just like push the figure forward. You can have it ram anything, and it was solid, it was sturdy, and it was perfect. And then they had the ramming head action one, which is I guess what this was supposed to be, where you push the button. I think it was on its back, on its leg. I think it was on the back. And then the head would go up, but to reset it, you would just push the head in manually. It would just like stay there. It would look really weird, but if you hold it up to like say a car right next to it, then push the button, you can just keep the body stable and steady and static, and then the head would just move forward. This, I hate it. I talk about this in my April 16th video, where if you push down the tail here, this just keeps moving up and down, up and down. It resets. So once you push it down, it goes up and down, back. I hate that. I like the fact that in Kenner, when I push something down, it goes and it holds there. So I absolutely despise like probably half of the action features, and I like the other half of the Mattel stuff. But overall, I think it's about that. It's about 50-50 for me. So, yeah. That's nuts. I can't believe those things are going for that much money. You're welcome, Y2J. I hope you used it if you want to. Rest in peace, Legacy Dilophosaurus and Jurassic Park 3 Raptors. Yep. Unfortunately, the Jurassic Park 3, really good looking, actually, in my opinion. I was going to buy one, even though I don't really like Jurassic Park 3 that much. Jurassic Park 3 Raptor has been repainted for Dino Rivals for this year for the Savage Strike, I believe, assortment for Dino Rivals 2019, and it's yellow, and it has still like the feathers on it. It looks really stupid. It looks like the video game one, the mobile video game one, not like Jurassic World Evolution or anything. Not a fan. Not gonna buy. Actually, I'm not gonna buy like literally anything this year for Mattel Jurassic, except maybe the Indominus Rex, depending on the plastic quality, and then the blue Lost World looking trike. Besides that, whatever they have up their sleeves, which I think I know, Comic-Con, which will include probably 6-inch things, which I will not buy. I don't know. I talk about it in the video. The future. Oh man, I don't know. Yeah, the 2K9. Let's talk about the 2K9 line really quickly. Do they have like pictures of the unreleased toys? Let me find out. This is not a helpful website at all. Maybe like the 2000 and let's try just 2K13 maybe. Jurassic World 2K13. The first thing that comes up is NBA 2K13 IMDb. No, that's not it. Toy line. Jurassic World 2, Jurassic Park. Isn't that sad? You have to say Jurassic World now instead of Jurassic Park. Anywho. Yay, okay, so, we're getting around, we're good. So this is, I guess, the prototype, Allosaurus. Anyways, Allosaurus, this one actually came out. It's painted differently. Pretty much a perfect 10 figure. It's nuts. I don't know if I should revise it or not, but, these feet, they move inward and outward, and they help with the stability. But then again, maybe the plastic quality is better. But I feel that the Mattel, and it is, I have a lot of people sending in videos of their feet being crappy. I just wish that the Mattel had better stability. Velocelot, if you're still here, I agree with you with the way too aggressive foot stances. They need, this one obviously is not that aggressive at all. It's kind of like within the same area, but the feet are kind of small. But they're accurate, but they're kind of small, so sometimes it's hard to balance him. So like you'd have to move him inward, outward. So it's really great to have that extra articulation. But for some reason, for the Mattel stuff, it just doesn't work out that well. The quality plastic, the foot has been swinging on one of the kids that sent in a video. But for here, it just sometimes or somehow it works. The detail is immaculate. Like, it's freaking incredible. If you have this figure, you know what I'm talking about. The action feature is kind of weird. You kind of just like move the arm up and down and it kind of swivels back and forth. But the Pachyrhinosaurus action feature is better. But that's the prototype. That's not the dude that comes with the figure. A really cool mask though. But man, that's just like a freaking wonderful, wonderful dinosaur toy. That's pretty much a perfect dinosaur toy. There's the bootleg on release. You can buy it super cheap. Some people have. I have. This is a G.I. Joe vehicle sculpt. It's really been overused. That thing's at least, that sculpt is maybe 20 years old. They keep on re-releasing it. So, kind of glad they didn't give that. I don't know. I kind of do wish, though, that they just did a better job of just putting InGen and JP. Hasbro was quite lazy, but obviously this is not. It's amazing. So just to guys and girls watching, even if you're watching on the archive, like, just imagine if we had a full line of this in 2009, 2011, 2013. Would have been freaking amazing. Not so much this, because they're not new sculpts. This is a new sculpt, I believe. I don't know much about it, but it is an InGen or Jurassic Park helicopter. It was not released. Looks amazing. It doesn't look amazing, but it looks pretty damn good. This is a G.I. Joe vehicle that has been retooled. It looks like, actually, I've never seen this before. Oh, it was added by my buddy. This is looks like a Humvee type situation where you can capture the guys. Oh my gosh, I would have loved this. Why was this not released? See, Hasbro, you know what's crazy? I don't want to say I want Hasbro to have the license back, but I really wish we had stuff like that released. You know what I'm saying? So, a bunch of prototypes of the Allosaurus, Stego, Carno, Pachyrhino, which came out. Is there a painted one? Yeah, here you go. That's pretty much the set that came out, essentially. Really great stuff. Dino damage with the actual piece. I love it. I'm not a fan of the swinging doors. It's easier for kids not to lose the pieces, but I pretty much rarely never lost a piece. The only piece I ever lost was the Young Rex piece. And that looks pretty, it's not perfect, but I think the Mattel one honestly looks better proportion-wise, but what the hell do I know? I'm not a dinosaur drawer or anything, but looks like these plates are just so big. These ones are kind of smallish. The tail looks kind of smallish. It just looks like it's squinched together. But it would have been freaking amazing to see that released. And it was touted. It was painted. If you have the box for, I think the Pachyrhinosaurus has the sticker. If you remove the yellow sticker, you'll see this painted with a figure. I think it's called Stegosaurus Clash or something. No, the Pachyrhinosaurus Clash is called that. It was called, I forget, Stegosaurus Stomp or something. I don't know. But, brother. And the awesome Carno. I do think the Mattel Carno is pretty cool, but this one, that frickin' detail, man, incredible. And then, Dracosaurus. I have to save these photos, man. I think that's it. Yeah, so that is awesome. I'm keeping that tab open. Man. Instead, we got... Let me actually go back. Oh, crap. Let me actually go back. Instead, we got, like... okay, that's super small. I still don't have this one. Everyone's like, you have to get it. I'm like, nah. But... I don't know. Why would you retool the bull and then make it just like a push button electronics and not have the ability to swallow stuff? No idea. But they did add cool leg articulation to it. But yeah, we just got a bunch of Jurassic Park 3 repaints. So Hasbro thanks, I guess, for nothing. All right, back to the chat. Sorry, that went on kind of nuts. Oh man, what is the most expensive figure you've owned? Anything besides your Mobile Command Center? I sold that actually, like a moron. The most expensive figure I own, I don't know, maybe that bull with the box, the Red Rex with the box. If I kept the Spinosaurus in the box, that'd have been at least one. Nah, but those kind of ones would have been more. That Dread 1/6 figure is about $200. The Kylo Ren helmet was like at least $200. If I had the Jaws, the bloody Jaws one's worth more dollars. Honestly, not much. The Alien 3 statue, if you're aware, I have an Alien 3, the little Queen chestburster. It's number 4. I think it's 4,500 out of 4,500. Like, freaking amazing. I couldn't believe that when I saw that package. And then I opened up, and the bottom of the stand says the same thing as brand new. So that's probably like my most. Even though it's like, I think those are about 150 now. They used to be like, I think I got it for 60 or 70. No more than like 80 or 90. Now they bumped up to 150. So like that has to be like pretty rare. So that's really awesome since I'm such a Alien 3 fan. Sorry bothering you about your vid, April. My last video, I don't know what's up with my eyes. Well, hardcore, I used like both videos because you said different things. So don't worry about your eyes, bro. No one cares. It's not that big of a deal. So thoughts, Alejandro asks, oh, what's up, Master Builder? Thoughts on crap, I'm sorry. I blanked out because I was reading average live view duration. I was like, what the hell is that? Anyways, thoughts on the new Mattel Dominus Rex figure. Might as well just like look at it. I'll show it off. We can talk about it. Actually, it's on Amazon. You can show off some photo. Oh, that is not it. That is the Mattel one. Or I'm sorry, the Hasbro one. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. Okay, so actually, you know what? Let's take a look at it. Let's just compare. So, you know, when we first got, let's just keep it real here. When we first got this fig, I'm just gonna speak for myself. I did like it. It had rubber elements. It reminded me most of a counter dinosaur. I didn't think. Well, I mean, maybe you thought it was possible that the rubber like neck or the jowl or whatever side flap here seam would can I zoom in? All right, cool. Would rip. Just imagine if this had quality rubber on it. But I mean, the design, yeah, it wasn't that great. Obviously, this is an accurate design, but like this, I don't know. We didn't really know what the Indominus looked like until you saw the film. So, I mean, this thing literally could have looked like anything. It could have been accurate. We wouldn't know. But at least the arms were super thick. And obviously, I made a video, and everyone hated how it was imbalanced, and you have to pretty much put it like way upright. So I put like weights in the butt. You can also like drill. I've seen people like drill a hole and put sand in the tail. And I was like, I don't know if I like that, so I'm gonna just do it my way and just open up the fig. And I had to be super careful with the wires because I think at least one I accidentally broke. I like destroyed the wires when I put it back together. So kind of a pain in the butt. And of course, it had screw holes on the side. Oh my gosh, does this have screw holes? Did anybody even look at that? Yo, oh, okay, good. Doesn't have it. I thought for a second there because every single one of these photos is from her right side. Okay, never mind. There's a left. Yeah, these two. Never mind. Okay, good. Ooh, that looks kind of possibly scary, depending on how much that recesses. That's prematurely talking about that. Okay, so back to this. Honestly, if this thing actually like looked like it, the neck is really thick. Tail kind of stinks. If this actually was balanced, had better plastic, like, you know, this wasn't going to warp because this is thin plastic for the feet. This is quality rubber. As is this design, honestly, like 110% honesty, I don't mind this toy because it looks kind of cartoony. It looks like a toy, like a toy's supposed to. You know what I'm saying? And I really like the action feature. This whole back lit up. The sounds were amazing. Honestly, I kind of regret like selling it now that I'm reminiscing over such a good time of hunting it down. In the box, it looked really sick too. Ah, son of a bee. I should have kept it. But I had faith that the Mattel one would be cool. And of course, this classic kid demoing it. But yeah, look at that, man. It even had cracks on the damn prototype or promo images. Isn't that insane? Man, I just wish it was better quality. Because I honestly don't mind the sculpt. Alright, speaking of sculpts, so I'll just go over to the better looking sculpt one. Obviously, this looks amazing. I'm worried how I think these are going to be rubber hands, so those aren't going to break off as much, but head looks obviously incredible. Looks pretty dang accurate. Not a draw or anything, but I think the skull looks pretty good overall. Let me move this up for you guys. It's better to see. There's a button there. I'm not going to go to someone's YouTube page and have them claim my video, but button there, I believe it's for the arms, and I'll be 110% honest. I don't like that feature. I don't think that they'll be able to pick up humans. The Indoraptor has the same feature where I actually make fun of it in my video. It kind of just like gives self high fives, essentially. Doesn't pick up a figure at all, and I don't think this one's going to, but I hope it does. But I doubt it. And then this button, I believe, is, it chomps down, so you just bend it down and it'll chomp down. Everyone's complaining, I guess, about the feet and the toe claws being so big. I mean, what the heck are you going to do if you want a good balanced toy? This actually looks super... Can I get out of the zoomed in image? This actually looks super thin. It looks kind of weird, but overall, the detail, it looks really good. A lot of detail here. Just the biggest qualm I'll have is the plastic quality. I hope it's... the Bite and Fight does have good plastic quality. That's why I'm like... Thought about getting them, and I just can't because it's kind of dangerous pinching wise. Like, I literally just grabbed it by the tail and I pinched my hand. That's why I made that Instagram video. But I do like the ability that it kind of swallows figures a little bit. And it has the lights. Where are you? Lights. I do like that it has at least a light feature because it did camouflage. So if this thing has plastic quality, that's good. I'd say it's pretty much like a 9 out of 10. And obviously, if it would be a 10 out of 10, I wish the whole damn thing was rubber, but it looks really great. So if the plastic quality is great, I'm going to give it a 9. Because, oh man, open box. Brutal. Brutal. At least you can neutral pose it on like the Stomp and Strike. So, anyways, it seems like a decent enough toy. Sorry that was kind of long, but answering your question. Okay. What's your thought on the Brachiosaurus? Yeah, let's talk about the Brachiosaurus. I don't think I talked about that last time, so let's switch over. Jurassic World Brachio Mattel. Where can I find a photo? I'm trying to go to a website that doesn't have... See, that's just an image. Yeah, here you go. The Mattel Twitter. It's fine. Okay, so let me. Can I? That's fine. I suppose. Oh, there you go. So again, the only thing that concerns me is the plastic quality. I assume it's gonna be like a super colossal. The only real thing when I say plastic quality is the neck. So I've seen people. They've sent me a video. Actually, I think it's a girl. Sent me a video of her Spinosaurus toy. The tail is like super loose. You can't pose it at all, but she like twists it to the right, which doesn't line up the tail like pebbles and the back spine on the top. But it it adds like the necessary friction or something to make the tail stable to pose it in every which way you're supposed to, like you're supposed to. So the only potential issue, problem I see here is, I don't think I can move my mouse around. Oh, okay, cool. Is this base, because like I'm assuming we're gonna have a hinge there. It's plastic, 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 plastic. I think there's even like the description said like there's 2 movable areas where you can move the neck. So I'm just really worried that this is gonna be so thick and heavy, a lot of moving parts internally, and this is gonna be a cheaper area of the base where it connects to, and like the neck over time is just gonna like keep on like slowly going downward or so, or we're gonna have a lot of defects, whatever. But I mean, I don't know, it looks good to me. The paint is pretty basic, but it's the Brachiosaurus doesn't have an extravagant paint scheme, and it is $50 right here. I asked this question, I'll be able to do the hind legs pose, but nothing. But I don't know, it looks good to me. Well, like I said, we'll see when it comes out. I really feel sorry for the international people. Hell, I feel sorry for myself. We'll see if there's another debacle. Who knows, you can't predict the future. Alright, am I interested in getting the SH Figure Arts WWE figures? No, they're too much money. I'm not really interested in the 6-inch stuff, but has there been any more? Like $65 Target.com for the Undertaker. That's freaking ridiculous. Let me this website's not long. Oh, it kind of is. So they got the Undertaker, Kane, Stone Cold, Triple H, and The Rock. So I don't know, for $50, 6-inch scale. I'd rather get like a 6-inch or a Monster Arts, like Xenomorph. Excuse me. They release a Bret Hart figure. I am thinking about. Let me go to. Oh crap! Is it Ultimate Edition? Yeah, they're called Ultimate Editions by. Insane markup on Ringside. They're called Ultimate Editions. So Mattel makes these instead of the Elites for an extra $10. They give you like better paint options. Even though, hold on a second, sorry. You see how badly engineered this is. This leg, left leg, is a different height than the right leg. So you see how the figure is kind of. I think I talked about this in a couple of my WWE figure live streams. Mattel just doesn't know how to engineer, I guess, these legs to be symmetrical. So the figures can be all wonky. Obviously, this is a different angle, so you can't see it. It actually looks pretty good right there, but I mean, it looks like it's just in this photo that's all messed up. Maybe it's just a defect of just that one, because this one seems pretty symmetrical and okay. But anyway, you get an extra amount of hands. Now they've actually added in an extra amount of hands for the Elites, but I guess they added an extra accessories, and then you get extra heads. I don't believe you get extra heads for the Elites for $20, but these are $30. I actually thought about getting this because I would totally pose him in this pose with the jacket, because Canada, that's why. But that's the only like high end, I guess, WWE 6-inch figure I would get. So, oh man, what's up, Mackenzie? How you doing? I don't know if you're still here or not. You would just like show up at like the beginning, and then I would never hear from you again, and then oh gosh, and then you'd be like, all right, bye, good night. I'm like, what the heck, you don't talk at all. Anyway, you don't think Kofi's? No, I don't. I agree with you, Pennywise. I don't think Kofi's gonna have a really great run or a long run either. I wish Joe would be the champ. Whatever. How would I rate the whole Jurassic World Tournament from Mattel so far out of 10? I'd probably give them like a 7 or 8. I think I put for what the heck? How do I get to my link of that survey? Surveymonkey.com. I added in at the end like a 5-star rating. Yeah, let me analyze the results here. It's loading. It's still loading. It must be because of the stream. Okay. These are all the same as they were before. Can I just screw it? Let's just show you guys. I can't get down to actually. Let me see. Sorry, wrong window. Since I am a good dude and I'm transparent to the audience, I'll show you all this. So this is included in this the video. This is included in the video. This is included in the video. And like people asked a bunch of people about QC issues, and I don't think I had time to like include like everything. But people sent me a video of their Spinosaurus messing up, or I'm pretty fair in the vid. I talk about the good and the bad, so I don't have like time to talk about like every single issue that every single thing had. But anyways, the main point I wanted to point out, I would agree with pretty much anywhere from 3 to 4 out of 5 stars for Mattel for the first year. I don't think 31 people here were right for 5 out of 5. These must be people that go to the store or even just order online, and then they just look at it in the box, keep in the box, they don't play with it because the defect rate's pretty bad. A lot of toy plastics, not that great. In fact, this actually super pleases me, considering how much this is based, I guess, towards collectors, or I have a collector fan base, or people who aren't family oriented or have families or have kids that kids play with. They're not gonna like really watch me. I have like a select few or very little amount of people that do that. I'm very happy that people chose plastic rubber quality as the most out of every option. It kind of stinks that no one chose. Did anyone? I don't want to edit this. Cancel. Sorry. Dang, no one at all chose electronics. I really like electronics and dinosaur toys. At least the Kenner ones are pretty dope. But yeah, I'm super happy that people chose plastic rubber quality as the highest, or out of all of them, the most important aspect in buying a dinosaur toy. No one really cared about price, articulation a little bit. A lot of people like the accuracy and the detail. I guess these are almost synonymous, but they're not. But yeah, a lot of people didn't like the paint slap. I'm really happy a lot of people chose plastic rubber quality. This is included in the vid. Pretty much 80% hasn't changed, so that's pretty sick. 80% said they'd buy a $70 Red Rex remake. That's awesome. And then this is also sick. So this is included, and it has actually it's gone up. This was at 80%, but it dipped down to 76. So I wrote in my script 76%. But it's higher now, so that's great. But a lot of people are willing to pay more money for a better quality product, and I think that's just freaking amazing. And then just other crap. So like a lot of people don't. This is all gonna be skewed again towards collectors because a lot of people just don't like, they kind of keep a lot of stuff in box. So even though like the thrash and throw stuff, and a lot of people didn't know how to like answer the survey also. But yeah, I know a lot of people that have broken thrash and throws. Oops. But a lot of people, I guess, like didn't really vote, and a lot of people didn't even have them. So 30 people, and I'm assuming a lot. This is gonna be skewed towards people who have them in boxes, and then yes, I agree, John. He's not watching the live stream, and so 28% had the item break on you. I wish I would have had this, like, I haven't opened any of them. I wish I added that in, but oh well. There's the whole survey. There's the whole the answers pretty much. What, 300 people took it? Oh, sorry, 100. Did it? I thought it said 300, not 100. Oh, oh man. Oh crap. I'm a maximum. Can I show this? Yeah, I maybe 300 people took it. I don't know, but I'm limited to 100 people. 100 responses unless I pay more money. Screw that shit. No effing way. But okay. Well, I don't know, I gauged 100 people, so that's cool. But well, you gotta pay for more than 100. That's insane. Anyways, I gotta get screen caps of that for my video. Damn it. But yeah. What team am I on? Team King Kong or Team Godzilla for Kong versus Godzilla? Definitely Team Godzilla. I love Godzilla. Kong's okay. Yeah. You found so many Zias with no Claire's, not that buyer either. Well, I've seen I talk about this in the video. I think you're included in that bit. I've seen Zia twice, and I saw Claire once after like 8 freaking months in the Dino Rivals package. Yes, Mex, Becky won. Yes, who the hell's Becky? What do I think of Shin Godzilla? You mean S-H-I-T Godzilla? Yeah, that movie was kind of a waste of time. But I kept watching it because I have to burp again here. I kept watching the damn movie because I kept on hearing about, oh my gosh, the last shot is so good. I'm just like, okay. And then I watched it and I was like, that was it. All right. But yeah, it's kind of a waste of time. All right. Scrolling through the chat, they're all reacting to my Packy images. You have an authentic full tang Japanese katana for your birthday. That's pretty dope. I wish you had videos of what dinosaurs were really like. Jim Duggan says. That's pretty funny. You will watch Jurassic Park. You're referring to Mattel Baby Rex at $10 McDonald's store. Yeah. Let's what am I going to look up? Target, maybe.com. I want to look up some Mattel Jurassic stuff. Because... let's, I guess, just quickly... Sorry, 1 second. Go back. It's actually not showing many. 8 results. But I find it hilarious that the, I guess I can just show a photo of like the chomping while I talk about it. Or not. There we go. I find it actually quite hilarious that a lot of people, well, not a lot, there's only like a few, people complain that the neck on the Legacy Rex is a spoiler for the April 16th vid. People were complaining that I was complaining about my neck being squeaky. Oh, my neck's not squeaky. Like, oh my gosh. Like, I had so many people send in videos of their squeaky ass. But look how good the paint job is. Sorry, this is random. This paint job looks really good. Really dark brown here on top. Of course, it doesn't look like that. The final product. But I find it actually quite hilarious that a lot of people are like, oh, well, my Rex isn't like that. Like, so many people had videos of their Legacy Rexes being effed up and squeaky and such garbage. A lot of people, I thought, you know, oh, maybe I was wrong about the Thrash and Thrower being garbage. But no, a lot of people, like, so there's a dude that sent in a video. Wow, look how good that back looks. Sorry, wrong window. There we go. Look how good that back looks in the prototype. That looks really great. Even the shading of the yellow here, it looks actually a little bit oversaturated compared to the actual image. I guess the stream's saturating it a little bit more, but really great looking prototype paint job. Anyways, the Thrash and Throw, I thought maybe like collectors keeping boxes or collectors in general aren't breaking them, but no, they totally are. There's a guy who has one in box and doesn't even chomp down. It's embarrassing. So yeah, God, look how look how bad like that is compared to like that. It's like, what happened? I don't know, whatever. But yeah, I wanted to go on like a little like building off of Velocelot saying $10 McDonald's toys. Yeah, I don't know. Some of them are kind of cheapish, that's for sure. ABL, yeah, we talked about the Indominus Rex, so I assume you saw that. Chandelier, or some Mirage, sorry. You have the Battle Damage Blue. It is a good figure. So probably got your Toys R Us. You're in South Asia? That's cool. Yeah, Toys R Us is pretty dope. In Canada, they got Toys R Us. I believe in Israel as well. But Toys R Us is freaking great. Sucks in the States. It's gone. Yeah, so the Battle Damage Blue is really incredible. Honestly, I really love the jumping raptor, and I talk about this in the April 16th vid. But man, that Battle Damage Blue is pretty much like a perfect toy. It's got the articulation for, you know, kids and adults. Like the adults love that for posability, for toy photography, and of course the kids love it for just posability for playing. So even there's a decent amount of, you know, neck articulation, the Albertosaurus and stuff. So that's really great. So wish I had just more of that stuff instead of like gimmicky cheap plastic part things. Hardcore keeps asking who's Becky. Small tail, big feet on Dominus. Yeah. Toys R Us doesn't have WWE figures. Really? That's interesting. Maybe it's like, is it banned in wherever you're from? It should, because that's a big thing. In Canada, there's WWE figures. It's kind of interesting. They're stock for, they have the Target exclusives there because Canada doesn't have Target no more. They have like 2 years old Target stock. Actually, Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins, their real names are Matthew, and I forget who the hell. I talked about them earlier in the stream. They went to Canada and they're like, this is old stock, bro. So, yeah. Yeah, you have that car sculpt. Yeah, that car sculpt is, it's a G.I. Joe fig. Let me, the prototype I showed earlier, G.I. Joe vehicle. It's a white. No, it's not. I think it's this. I think somebody painted it to be a custom of a white fig. Somebody made like an InGen vehicle out of this. I believe it's this one. Let me, there you go. Ninja Combat Cruiser with Night Fox. This is dope. Honestly, this is like cool enough to buy. And I might even have, heck, I might even buy this. Because it looks like a Jurassic Park-ish vehicle. Or whatever, I don't know. It's no windshield, which is interesting. Is that the one Velocelot? It's a little, it looks a little, $40 ain't too bad. You know what? I'm going to look this up on eBay. Why does it have 3 out of 5 stars? That sucks. Hold on. Let's read. Don't buy this. Cannot be more disappointed than this junk. Our son had a perfect credit. What? Let's G.I. Joe's. A piece of junk on apart. Stickers won't stick on. Okay. It's alright. Figure included is crap. Pieces are okay. Snap, Cajun won't quite fit. Stickers are better attention to detail. Interesting. Quality knockoff judges. Maybe it is a knockoff. This one's 4. 1. We received a computer game inside. Oh my gosh. An old rated M computer game. I feel like that's a troll, but whatever. Let's look up G.I. Joe Ninja Combat Cruiser. How much is this on eBay? It's about the same price, about $40 plus shipping or whatnot. I don't know. That's so cool looking though. This is, I don't know, there's something like, let me switch over. There's something about that just screams Jurassic Park. Cool box art, the toys in a box. Like, I feel like if this vehicle came out, like Mattel made like a version of this for the Jurassic Park or Jurassic World. I keep on saying Jurassic Park. I should just keep calling it that. They would have had this like an open package. You would have had like the freaking tires tied down to the plastic. The whole thing would have been beat up because of a kid. Like, it would have been disastrous. But, I don't know, there's something about this that just looks so kind of Jurassic Park-ish. Is that like a helicopter they have or a plane? That's pretty dope, too. But that's definitely G.I. Joe-like. But this vehicle actually looks very Jurassic Park-like. It's actually kind of cool. Alright. Back to the chat. Those Carnotaurus look amazing. Yes, I prefer the OG build. I do too. Yeah, man, the biting fights. Thank you, Vlaslav. Yeah, I like the Alien 3 statue and the Jaws figures too. I wish, Reaction does have a lot of stuff out, but man, I wish they would have had a lot more. I don't know, they really don't have much distribution. You just have a ton at Toys R Us, but the figures look like crap. Then like the Stranger Things figures came out, they actually look really good. So, hardcore, don't worry about your eyes, dude. You don't look high to me at all. So I would have known. I'm like, yeah, he looks high. Trust me, I can sniff that out from a mile away. I'm straight edge, dude. They're like, no, he's all right. And you said a lot of great stuff, dude. Just really quickly, before I go back to the chat, like, I think I have 18 entries for that. Do I have 18 for? Let me double check. Year 1 fans. I have 19 videos, 19 entries. Only a couple people are duplicates, but 19 entries for April 16th. That is pretty freaking great, and like everyone was really awesome. People were honest. Some people said good things. I say about half. Even the people who said like criticism, they still said good things. So it was still an overall great dialect, and we a discussion we formed, and I think the video is really great. It's a spoiler alert. It's like an hour long. It's gonna be epic, believe it or not. So yeah, it's gonna be nuts. Cash, bro. You wasted your chance at the mall 4 years ago to buy the Jaw Shark and the 8. Yeah, should have got that for sure. You traded your Hasbro Nolan Strikes for a second Spinosaurus came in box. Was it a Mattel one? As long as it wasn't the Bashers and Biters Spinosaurus. Excuse me. You cut off the rubber head of the Hasbro Domus to make a puppet. How did that work out? You got like a video or something for that? I want to see that. It's actually kind of intriguing. The chat just went crazy on me. I lost my spot. To be honest, you think Mattel's losing quality going down the Hasbro route? I think I agree, and I think a lot of people in the chat agree with you. They're not like completely Hasbro. That's not what we're saying, but they are starting to like kind of just like teeter off a little bit and losing a little bit of their way. Do you think the Brachiosaurus neck will be bendy wire? It's possible. I don't officially know though. I don't work for Mattel. I need a second opinion. Wondering if you could get the Lego Indoraptor set. I mean, I really like the Indoraptor. The set seems. It depends on how much you get it for. Well, actually, let's help you out here, hardcore. How much does it go for? Lego Indoraptor. Actually, I don't think it's called that. It's called. Is there really a bootleg of it for $30? Wow, it really is. Give me a second here. Was it plus shipping? No, it's free shipping. What in the hell? Indoraptor Rampage. That's insane. That is nuts. Alright, you can buy it below list price, which is good. Like $100, but I can't believe. Just scroll up for you. What? Oh, okay. So it's 60 for the whole set bootleg. You might as well just get the real one for like 70 or whatever. Let me look. $72, slightly whatever box. 62 plus 11, so no more than $100 you can get it for. It's obviously not in scale. The Indoraptor's too big for it. Let me see if I can. Actually, let me just go back to the bootleg tab. Can I zoom in? Of course not. Anyway, you can see it, I assume. Obviously, the Indoraptors. I don't know. Blue to Indoraptor scale wise might be okay, but obviously, like the Indoraptor here and like the scaling of the mansion is like the size of an Indominus Rex or something. But I don't know. I think it's okay. I know you're an older kid. If you're into Legos, that's fine. Obviously, you're not gonna be like playing with it. If you want to have it on display and stuff, that actually, I think I sold the set I got, but I would have totally kept it, and I probably should have because I starting to love the film more. And I talk about that, and I think in the video, April 16th video, um, I'm starting to like the film more, and I love the Indoraptor. The Indoraptor actually might be my favorite new dinosaur. So I kind of like wanted to keep that on display, but I don't know. It's $100, bill in your pocket, so just sold it, I think. So pretty much go for it if you want to. If not, that's alright. What are my thoughts about the Hasbro Mosasaurus and the Mattel Mosasaurus? I think the Mattel one's great. I think I talked about that in the video as well. Obviously, the Hasbro one kind of blows, especially how much like they're being charged for now. I would always pinch. I think I talked about this in the video as well. I'd always pinch my fingers in the sliding door for the Hasbro one. Not good. Not good at all. So yeah. Mattel was disappointed with this year's Toy Fair, to be honest, compared to Hasbro's flexing with their Marvel Legends, Overwatch figures, and Star Wars Black Series. Yeah, let me yeah, Hasbro was really I think they that little bit of a wake up call helped them out. Plus, they were turning a corner a little bit for the Star Wars figures, the Marvel Legends figures, because their new face paint. Mattel does that too. They were like 6 months or a year behind. Holy crap! These are actually really cool. These are 6-inch figs on card backs that were the 3 3/4-inch card backs, I believe, from 1999. That's actually pretty dope. Unless this is, no, I'm pretty sure this is a 6-inch figure. That's actually pretty freaking dope. Yeah, I'm using your ad block. Sorry, buddy. 20th anniversary Phantom Menace. I don't know if we want to. I don't know if we want to celebrate that, but all right, let's just begin this slideshow. Let's look at this stuff. Let me fix it for you guys. The stream. It's obviously not the real big sail barge, but Jabba's Palace playset. I like it. Oh, I'm sorry, that's not the sail barge. I'm at moron. That's the that's the vehicle that Boba Fett, where? Palace, dope. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh, does my friend Drew know about this? Hold on a second, I have to text someone. I'm gonna take a photo. Okay. I'll send it to him later, I can't. Anyway. Wow, I kinda like that base for that chopper droid. Okay, those are good. At least Luke looks dope. Phasma, again, whatever. Lando, cool. I like that Luke, the garbage dispenser, whatever scene. Or, he's disguised, whatnot. I just remember that one scene where they're almost getting smashed. Pretty epic. That is just awesome. That is really great. That's really great for collectors. Especially, like, I have a friend who's, like, older than me. He's, like, 45 is older than me by a lot. But, great dude. And he loves Star Wars figures. And he loved, like, the retro stuff like this. So, he's probably not watching. But, man, that's a really great... Oh, wow. Let me scroll down for the... Crap, hold on, sorry. Wow. Yep, that's definitely the Kenner one. And it even has the Kenner on the packaging like they usually do, so it's dope. General Grievous is, I think, is available right now at GameStop for like $40. That's how much it costs. I'm not gonna buy them, but wow, they're re-releasing a game. Whoever said that Hasbro has... Who said that? Wow. If they only cared about Jurassic Park as much as they did for Star Wars, we'd have some kick-ass toys, because this looks really great. I think these are 6 inches, if I'm not mistaken, because I believe they're re-releasing Boba Fett because he's super rare and scalpers have him and blah blah. Yeah. So this is the new, like, I guess archive or whatever. That's the new card back. Just give me on like an actual card back rather than like a 6-inch Black Series box. So that is sick. That's a good looking toy there. Wow. Wow. It's somebody's butt. I don't know about the head. Sorry, can't see it. I don't know about that head, but that looks good. I am your father. Some random crap no one's really gonna buy. Trying to appease kids and more of the license. I guess these are basic figs. Yeah, totally. Wow, look at all this stuff, dude. This is like 8 times the amount Mattel gave us for Jurassic. Look at all this crap. Oh my gosh. Same stuff there. This is newish. Lightsaber Academy. Well, we get a app where you can scan dinosaur footprints and collect. Wow. So cool. Alright. Yeah. I just showed off. You know what? Crap. Let's look at. Can we? Do they have Marvel? Kind of want to look at the Marvel. This is Spider-Man, the new Spider-Man film toy figures. I guess let's just look at. No, it's Hasbro. Overwatch. I don't know anything about Overwatch, so I'm not gonna screw it. These actually look really good. Sorry. Hasbro, Marvel, Spider-Man, and Captain Marvel toys. We can look at that. I don't care about. Okay, here's Marvel Legends that are not the 80 years ones. I can care less about the 80 years ones. All right. Switch over for you. So, yeah, this is pretty eye-catching. Oops. Screw it, let's just keep moving along here. I don't know anything about Overwatch. I think it's a game, right? I don't play it, obviously. No idea who this girl is. But, I think that looks good, I guess. I don't know. Let me get out of here. Where's that? You know, let's look at some overall ones like this here. Holy crap. So, I don't know. I really like that packaging. This packaging's pretty nice. It's got articulated elbows. Looks like double jointed. It's nice. Let's look at this person. Is this a girl? Yeah. Wow, look at that paint. Nice. Oops. Nice radiant up. That's nice. These boxes look dope. Probably because it's a white box. Fresh. That one or that one. Let's look at these two. Wow. I don't know what this is, but it looks good. I like that. That's nice. Almost makes you want to buy it. You don't even know what the hell it is, like, franchise-wise. I've seen this dude before, or girl. I guess this is a girl. It says Anna. I've seen this. Maybe it's on the cover of the game. I don't know. But, wow. Yeah, I think, like I said, like, a couple minutes ago, I feel that now, Hasbro lost the Jurassic license, kind of kicking their ass. Like, hey, you know, not good. So now they're, like, going balls out. I don't care about Captain Marvel. It was an okay film. Looks like standard Hasbro garbage. This looks kind of cool, but at the same time, no. Web slingers for kids. Looks like another one. A disc launcher. How 90s. What is this, a fan one? Web shots. Like literally all wrist accessories. Black suit. Those masks look kind of cool. Not like fantastic, but Web Strike Spider-Man. Okay, spoilers, I guess. Web Punch. I love it. Hey, this is like the Hasbro I don't care for. They're almost Kenner-like when compared to like the early Kenner Batman stuff, but those figures really weren't that great. So, is that Gwen? Spider-Gwen. These look okay though. Actually, these are from the film. The animated film. Captain Marvel. I like Brie Larson though, but the film was just... Oh, that's kind of cool. That's good for girls, the doll. Oh wow, they can even dress up as them. I'm mad they have like an actual like teenage girl, I guess it looks like. Should have like a younger child, a younger girl with the accessories on to demo. I know this is a cutout, but unless that's actually Brie Larson, I can't see her face. All these dolls. Do they have an action figure of her or just dolls? Because I'm assuming there would be some boys that would like... Actually, I think there are. I think I've seen Marvel Legends ones over. Never mind. Those are cool. Must say no photos of these. Sorry this is taking so long. People don't like to see... Yeah, see there's a Captain Marvel. This is the head. You can put on that instead of the suit one. Of course, the cat. No spoilers. Cool stuff. Binary form. Samuel Jackson gets another action figure. OG. These are all oldish. We've seen those in stores. I don't care for these. But yeah, back to my apologies. Sorry if no one really cares about Marvel Legends, but somebody talked about how awesome they were, so we have to talk about them, I guess. Is that a Venom Spider-Man? Is that 3 3/4 inch Spider-Man? It kind of looks like it. I know it's probably not. It's probably a 6-inch one. As seen in Black Panther. Yes, she was in it. She's the sister, I think. Decent movie. Okay, so it's like a lizard thorn or Thor. I called him Thorn. Whoops. Is that Aquaman or supposed to be Aquaman? Yeah, see, I don't care less about all these figures. Oh yeah, I remember him. He got I think destroyed, or didn't he? I don't remember. He was Squidward. Wow, nice. Chaining up the cat. It looks like this is all old. Display stuff. Yeah, we're out. Okay, sorry that took so long. Spinal's tongue thought. That sucks, dude. You bought the Mattel Mosasaurus and has a huge hole. Was supposed to snap to connect, but it's all loose. And I'm afraid to hold it in case the tail fell out. Oh. Oh, cool. Okay, Mackenzie. You usually come here and listen next time you try hard. No, that's okay. I don't care what you do. You can listen. Just be yourself. I'm not going to force you to do anything. Am I going to see Godzilla 2, King of Monsters in May? Yeah, for sure. Wait a minute, what? Did you... Dang, you paid over 130 bucks for the Spino and the tongue fell out? Damn. That sucks. Oh, Mattel keeps it simple and durability over gimmicks as a start. Yeah, I agree. I agree. I talk about that in my April 16th video. How at least I believe that when Mattel like moves up in their like dinosaurs, like the Thrash and Throw, for example, they kind of cheapen out on the quality of the plastic or the springs, and yeah. I wish it was just I do want the gimmick. Like the whole point of a toy is kids play with it, so you need a gimmick. But it's just the materials they put in it. Well, Pablo or Master, over the heck, you're very lucky. I wish I could have a Thrash and Throw like yours, I guess. But what's up, Nathan? What am I doing? Series 8 unboxing retro. That's a great question. Series 8 with Joe. Let me look. Dang it. Okay, so is this even out? Is it out? It looks like it's out. So yeah, I used to like do a bunch of tour related stuff. I still do. Obviously, I'm doing one right now. I still discuss it. Brand new report, April 16th coming out. Those are the videos I do now. I don't do the tour reviews because I concentrate on other aspects of my life. I have like multiple jobs, like I work at a church and stuff. So I'm really trying to like sell off a lot of stuff, downsize myself, and save. So I actually did from this set, honestly. Now that Zack Ryder won, and he's actually really cool. I like to have a Zack Ryder figure, but I'm not gonna pay like $60 for all 4 of these. You know what I'm saying? So I did order the Iron Sheik from Amazon for this price, and I had Braun in my cart, but he sold out. And then Jeff sold out. I think Iron Sheik's still available to buy, which is amazing. I've wanted this freaking Iron Sheik retro size figure since I was a little kid. I swear. Because I always had Hulk Hogan. I know Iron Sheik, have that classic match from 1984 when Hulkamania was born. So I can't believe it when they made an Iron Sheik one. I thought it's amazing. Plus that, if you kept that on card, it looks incredible. Anyway, I think Jeff Hardy as a retro figure is freaking amazing. I respect Jeff, and I think he's great. He's an artist and stuff, but I'm not gonna I don't think pay full price for his fig. If it's available on discount for $6 at like Rose's or something, sure. Same with Zach, but the ones I wanted out of all these was definitely Sheiky Baby and Braun, but Braun sold out. I'm not paying $20 for Braun. I'm not paying $15 for these two. So I don't know when the next one will be. If Iron Sheik ends up shipping and comes before like Money in the Bank in May. Is it May? Let me check. Money in the Bank. I thought it was in June. It is in. Hold on. It's gonna be in Hartford, Connecticut. May 19th. I don't know. We'll see. I guess it depends on Amazon. So, yeah. I might as well go back to this really quickly. So, they really don't have much to buy here. Obviously, this is available at Walmart now. I can't believe they charge so much money. Oh! Yeah, see, this is Scalpel, and I don't like it. I do like that they're bringing this back, though, so that's good. So, this guy was sold out for a while. I might just get... Oh, this is really tempting. Do you know, like, Shinsuke Nakamura pretty much goes for frickin'... I want to say $70 right now. Daniel Bryan goes for about 40 to 50. I have no idea how much Sting and Bray Wyatt goes for. I would pretty much... If I bought this, I would sell off these two, and ooh, this is really tempting. I might do it. I might keep, like, this as a tab for the next one. Excuse me, I have to burp here. I don't know, just like I'm trying to save up money here, and I'm trying to, just keep pissing it up on toys, essentially. This is enticing, because I was actually supposed to get this before I decided to sell Kenner stuff, and this, that, and the other. Kofi Kingston now, obviously, champion. Careless about Xavier Woods. He's okay in my book, but I love Big E. I love Macho, but I'd probably sell off Macho and Xavier. Maybe I keep Xavier and sell off Macho. I don't know, but I'd probably sell off Macho because I already have Retro Macho, which brings me to this wave. This is 9. So, hands down, getting that Joe. I don't know if I'm going to get all these guys. I do love the Macho attire. But, like, I already have the retro Macho. So, like, why have another one? I don't know. I have to yawn. Oh, my gosh. This is, like, a long stream. Randy Orton. I used to love Randy Orton. Now I'm just, like, I'm indifferent about him. And Goldust, I respect him, but I don't want to really own his or pay money for his figure. So, the one I would buy out of all these would be Joe. I'm not spending 60... Oops. Not spending $60 on him. And Joe is 15. I guess I could, like, combine Joe... I can probably combine like Joe, Braun, And then this. And if I was super rich, I'd get that too and just sell off that stuff. But, yeah. I don't know what the future holds, man. I literally just impromptu bought, like, these dudes at Walmart because I was like, I need to get some retros maybe for Wrestlemania live stream. And they had these, and I thought they were good enough to get. So, yeah, I haven't really purchased anything. I've just been selling off. And, yeah, it feels pretty good. All right, back to the chat. What's up, Nathan? After 10 hours of Wrestlemania, you listen to somebody with speaking truth as you pack. Okay, Albert, what's up, buddy? That was probably like a half hour ago that you said that. Hello, Canadian Panda. A toy store in town shut down, replaced with a light shop. That's kind of weird. A light shop? Like light bulbs? What? The owner laughed at me and saw my face walking, saying your lights suck. Okay. I lost my point. Target here's like 2 years closed down. I know. Does that suck? There was a Target in the Edmonton Mall. I think, what did they put in there? Hold on. I need to find this information out. It was in like it was in the southwest corner. Former Target at West Edmonton Mall. Gosh, what did they put in there? They put in... It wasn't Hudson's Bay. I need to find this out. Sorry, this is so random. Okay, yeah. So, I know no one really cares. I don't think any people are from Edmonton, but this is where Target was. Like, I was right. Now, I need to find out what the heck went in there. Zellers, damn it. I think this is this I think this is current. Zellers. The Bay's right. Wait a minute, this isn't right. Sport Check isn't there. Wait a minute. No, Sport Check isn't there. Sport Check's over here. Hold on. I'm stupid. Why don't I just go to the official website? That would make sense, eh? I should give him 5 stars. If anyone's ever been there, it's the biggest mall. Winners. See? I'm going to show you a Sport Check. There it is. See? I'm right. Anyway. If you've never been to Edmonton, and you've never been to the West Edmonton Mall, it's the biggest mall in all North America. It's even bigger than the Mall of America in Minnesota. It's incredible. Like this, I did a video. I made a film called Coward, but right here is a freaking ice rink in the middle of it. Gosh, I love it so much. Oh man, sick. There's an indoor water park. There's an indoor amusement park with roller coasters and stuff. Like, it's great. Oh wow, they have like a vacant area. I don't know what was up here. Did that just get... Huh. Wasn't that something? Am I going crazy? I don't remember. But, oh wait a minute, I'm stupid. No, like legit nothing's there now. Gosh, what was here? I think something was there. I don't remember. Anyway. Random Canada facts aside. Your G.I. Joe is one with the roll cage. Hold on, we have to find this out now. Do you know the name of it, Velocelot? G.I. Joe vehicle. Wait a minute. Yeah, I guess I'll wait because like this isn't very helpful. Well, actually, like it could have been that. Actually, this could have been the one that they repainted. Was it Zombie Initiative? I'm gonna switch over here. It's either this or maybe this. Arctic Attack? It's definitely not Arctic Attack because this has like the snow ski looking thing on the front there. Yeah, everyone, this is like the vehicle I showed off earlier. They have like 1 billion repaint, re-release of that stupid thing. It's actually a cool vehicle. the top comes off the little canopy, like so. That's pretty much the piece. But like, here it is again. Billion times. Never seen that one. That's a micro machine? Looks like a micro machine. Anyway, this is the vehicle I showed earlier. Honestly, this one looks more Jurassic Park-like because it's that, like, turret. That actually looks freaking sick. I kind of wanted... How much is this? That looks very Jurassic Park-like. That actually looks more Jurassic Park-like than this does. I don't know about you guys. I don't know. I really like the... Hold on a second. I like the turret of that. Is it the same exact sculpt? There's a one opening there. Actually, that is a little bit different. There's an ability for somebody to come up right there. And this, that's not possible. So that's interesting. Zombie Hunter Vamp. Let's look up how much this is, like, on Amazon or eBay real quickly. Or not. What? What? It's not available on Amazon. It's odd. Door security systems are failing. I'm such a nerd. Whoa, this thing is expensive. They have 150 bucks. 120 bucks pre-owned. Switching over now. Damn. It looks so good. Turret. Antenna. Man, that looks really cool. That's not worth, you know, $100-something. But that definitely looks like a Jurassic Park vehicle with the little area for a figure going, the turret area right there. Seats. You know, that's the thing. Random rant here. That's the thing that I don't like about a lot of the vehicles. There's only like really 3 for Mattel Jurassic Park. I guess 4 if you can count the Legacy Jeep, obviously. But more specifically, looking at the Jurassic World regular line, you have the submarine, the off-road rescue rig or whatever, then the the gyrosphere blast vehicle, and there's no seats inside. It's so stupid. But this is just like a really... Wow. It's a cool toy. Yeah, I wish Mattel had something like this. I wish I could also maybe add that in somehow. Oh my gosh! Look at these... Look at the swing-up doors! That is dope! Yo! Wow, hold on a second. Does the other one have that? Okay, I think the, one sec, let me switch it back. I think this one has it too. It looks like there's like a hinge right here and a hinge right there. Wow. I'd rather buy this for 40 bucks, and I mean, obviously this one's pretty sick. I'm just gonna take photos of it in a bag, I guess. Wow. I'm gonna save this tab so I can take photos of this. Right click, save as. That is wicked cool. That is really dope. Wonder why Mattel Jurassic toys are cheap at stores. eBay are expensive to buy because people will scalp them. Hope Colin Trevorrow make a better story for Jurassic World 3 and better movie improvement. I don't know. Yeah, it might be a fake poster, hardcore. Who knows? Straight Edge for life. Yes, sir. You use the Walmart apps, you can price match at Target. You know what really sucks? At least my Walmart. McDavid's injury was scary. Yes, Cameron. There's this guy I follow. His name is Copper and Blue. I don't know his real name. It might be like Adam or something. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, dude, I watched it live and I was like, I felt like I was Mickey from from Rocky. I was like, get up. I was like, he's not getting up, and he's doing like this like model pose, and he's not moving. I'm like, this is not good. And everyone was going crazy on Twitter. He's saying it's broke, and I was like, oh my gosh, there goes like at least a quarter of his season. Anyway, random hockey stuff. I can talk hockey all day, but my Walmart doesn't price match at all. I don't think they don't even price match their own website, which is stupid. I think all Walmarts are like that now. I don't know. They're being really stickler. Like since actually when I worked at Toys R Us, 2015 is when I moved to YouTube. 2014 Toys R Us. That's when it happened, when somebody third party, I think they did it themselves, put a PS3 marketplace third party listing for like $50, and I don't know who. I think Walmart. They went to Walmart, and they were like on their phone, look, this is $50 on Amazon, and the dumbasses price matched it. And then a bunch of people, I guess, price matched it after burp here. Excuse me. And that's when Toys R Us, we had like a little thing like, don't price match Amazon third party. Make sure it says first party. They can add it to the cart and blah blah blah. I was like, okay, I'm not stupid. But anyway, $29.99 is a scam. What are you talking about, hardcore? I have the Indoraptor set. It says pretty good. Lego one. Okay, that's cool. Oh, I think they were talking about the bootleg. No, like those are real bootlegs. That's how much it costs. They're pretty cheap. All right, hardcore. See ya. God bless America. Hilarious. You thought about starting collecting Star Wars 3 3/4-inch figures? So, thought about thinking of picking up some of those solo play sets. What solo play sets? Let me know. TF2 over Overwatch any day. What the hell is TF2? Team Fortress 2. Oh, okay, I just googled it. Freaking Valve. Yeah, I don't play those. Obviously, I didn't know what the hell it is. What is it with us adults collecting toys? I don't know. Nice. Donald Trump is it? How did my man Bobby Lashley lose to a 160-pound cosplayer? But that's hilarious. What's with the dolls collecting toys? Well, I've personally been downsizing a lot, and it feels really good. I thought about like moving my desk or something, or anyway, I would show off like the bookcase more. But I think like displaying them as pieces of art is cool, and just remembering childhood, and like remembering good times. I also thought like collecting a bunch of stuff like your future children, like I thought about and I have been doing, is a good idea. I obviously don't play with them. I'll play with them to demo them for, the reviews and live streams. But sometimes it's cool to have like on the desk, like I have them in me. It's not like a stress reliever or anything, but I'm waiting for a video to render. I'll just pick it up and just like, cool rubber. And then I'll put it down. It's about the extent of play I have. But I think it's just cool to have, to look at. Like the Bull Rex, I demoed it in the end of an era video. Just push down the button and it still freaking works. The batteries inside of it or something. I probably should change them out. I think they've been a little bit old, but probably rotted and all that. But I don't know. I think having like the young Rex in box, the red Rex in box, obviously they're the loose in box, but they're I open them and all that. But I don't know. It gives you happiness. I think that's the whole point of it. For me, the happiness is when I downsize, and I feel good. I know a lot. I'm not seeing too many people that have like multiples of things. Like it's really funny that Toy Galaxy Dan dude's like, I'm downsizing from like having 3 or 4 things to 1 or 2. Like I'm downsizing like 0 of some things, buddy. That's real downsizing. That's why I said hold my Pepsi, Toy Galaxy Dan, as I actually sell off my collection. But I just seen so many people that just don't have any discipline when it comes to this hobby, and they do like I guess a Toy Galaxy Dan, they get 3 or 4 things or even just like 1 of each thing. That's just like insane to me. like money, the time to find it, and the space and all that. Um, I don't know how people do it. I don't know how people are like married and they do that. They get complained and whatnot by their spouses. But holy crap, an hour 30. All right, I'm gonna probably wrap this up in 10 minutes. We'll answer the rest of the chat questions. Pretty much the answer, Charles, is probably happiness for sure. Yeah. Holy Donald Trump. Amazing. Let me, can I move this chat up? Can I do that? Yes, that's a little easier to read. You need to get Beast of the Mosasauric figures. Yeah, I don't have any of those, but they look cool. David seems like a good dude. Captain Marvel was okay. Brie Larson was a piece of wood. Oh, jeez. Oh, well, actually, I'm caught up now, I think, in the chat. Remember saying my Mattel's like Hasbro and the Vintage Stars collection would be great? You might have, but I don't think I'm including that in the vid. Trust me, you're going to be in the vid a lot. It's going to be great. I color corrected your stuff, too. You looked very red and I think maybe warm also. But, yeah, I made you a little bit more neutral and blue. So, yeah. Yeah, well, really quick, I'll just take a couple more questions because it's already been like an hour and a half. See you next time, Master Builder. The vintage looking one, the tan one. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, you're talking about maybe that vehicle. Warner Brothers to continue making MonsterVerse movies. Okay, cool. Have I listened to Writers and Hawkins' podcast? That's a great question. Fight Bot. I only listened to the interview with Dean Ambrose. That was really cool. Because like I think even before that, he was like making fun of him for like talking about toys or collecting toys, and then like he ended up coming on the podcast and being interviewed and talking about him. I was like, this is dope. See, you like the Hasbro crap. We all grew up with that. Well, they're older than me, but they still play. They're probably I don't know, at least 5 years older than me. But they when you're a little kid, 5 years older, they're probably still playing with them and collecting them. So, that was really cool to listen to. And then I don't know if you watch their like vlogs, Fightbot, but there's one without loading it. There's one they went to Canada, and I think they're in Ottawa. Hawkins writer Canada. I typed canned. Yeah, so it's called. Screw it, I'll just click over here. Oh wow, that's. Can I? Oh, duh. There you go. So, this one right here. I thought, wait a minute, I saw this one too. See, I don't know why YouTube does this. Like, I watched this. Obviously, all the way through. It's all red. Oh, that's new. I'll go on a Wrestlemania. Might have to watch that. But I've seen this. He bought a Hacksaw Jim Duggan or something prototype or wood mold or some crap. I don't know, but I remember he bought something there, and I watched this whole damn thing. I don't know why it's not showing up. This one is. I saw that. There's just them taking toys off the shelves and opening them up essentially. But this one's a big. The vlog I'm talking about is really good. And even the ending, you gotta wait for the ending. This is like pretty much the end. It's really great. They went to 3 Toys R Us's in like the Ottawa area, or somewhere around Ottawa, Ontario. Anyway, that was a really great vid. That I've seen that one, and I've seen Kurt Hawkins paint a. I think he made it's yeah, here it is right here. How to make a custom retro ring. I think he made an ECW one. I don't remember. I don't remember watching this at all, but maybe that was in my feed and it just played automatically. But yeah, I think it was an ECW ring he was making, but he didn't sand it or anything. He should have. He should have painted that a little bit little more intricately, but oh well. You don't look on cameras that suck. Oh, well, alright. Anyway, bye, Toro Raptor. Yeah, that's great, Albert. I'm glad to hear that. Oh, a Japan trip would be dope, dude. Yeah, 1:40 a.m. That's, yeah. It's, yeah, it's 2:30 right now here. No effing way. Is it really? Yeah, I'm going to bed. I'm already past my bedtime. But, yeah. Alright, we'll just sign off. Forget the one question thing. You can ask me questions on Twitter or social media. Okay, I thought that was a decent live stream. It was freaking long. Dude, that was a 2-hour live stream. Holy crap. Alright, to the remaining, I don't know, people are here. 26? I don't know, I can't see it. See you later. Thanks for showing up. The figures are pretty cool. Might do one for Money in the Bank. I will be actually live streaming, I believe, Gears of War 4 soon. Possibly like next Sunday or something. And Hitman Season 1. The following week after that, I believe. So, 2 more live streams will be coming up. Obviously not like this setup. But, yep. Oh, snap. Music just, like, stopped playing. That kind of stinks. Anyways. I don't know when that happened. Yeah, I'm tired as hell, too. So, peace out. Thanks a lot for everybody for watching. It was a fun time. And, see you on the social media pages. Social media pages. April 16th video coming out April 16th. Hour long, epic. And yeah, catch you later, guys. Bye. Have a great one. See ya.